Hey everybody, this is Hadrian. Thank you for watching. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Odds series. I'm going to poke my head outside real quick and get some more firewood, because I need that if I'm going to cook the rest of this bear meat. Alright. There's some fir firewood, and I think there are some other limbs very nearby. Oh yeah, definitely. Cedar limb. Perfect. Is this a cedar limb? Yes, it is. So lots of limbs out here, which is good because we just used up a lot of our firewood in the previous episode.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I know, because you're carrying like 20 pieces of firewood. But you're going to love it when you get back inside and you're warm for like 2 days straight. So many wolves. There's 5 wolves out there right now. No wonder I get attacked by a wolf outside of this safe house so much. And to think I want to hole up here for this series after I'm done exploring everywhere else. Give me a break, right? Right, there's a cured wolf pelt. That's finally done. The first bear hide that I harvested is almost done. That's good news. Alright, so first we're going to go ahead and start a fire. Actually, first, I want to go ahead and pick up everything I need so that I can just park in front of the fire.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
I know it's a lot of meat, but you will thank me later. Oh yeah, she's super weighed down. And of course, now I'm really hungry again. Of course. Being outside for a while has that effect. Actually, wait. Now it's time to test the theory because we no longer have that risk. So I am going to pop open the freezer and get one of our bear steaks that we just cooked. I'm going to eat it, and I'm going to see what happens. Please tell me I don't have risk for intestinal parasites. Damn it. Okay, so bear meat is not safe. What is the risk? 1%? Okay, so same risk factor as eating wolf meat. Unfortunately. Okay. We have arrived in front of the fire. Let me drink some water. I'll also need to get some additional water out of this fire by melting some snow. That felt weird saying that, so I had to add on by melting some snow. I'm going to get some water out of this fire, because that's how things work. Come on. Almost there. And we're going to pour a ton of wood onto this fire. Though not all of the wood I'm carrying, just most of it.
Perfect.
Alright. That should be all I need. Let's go ahead and melt. Actually, I will need to put some more on there once I'm done with this this water situation. About 2 hours of daylight left. We're going to boil that water now. And then we're going to cook for the remainder of this fire and then just add food as needed. Alright, so this bear meat's already 50% condition. So cooking it is not going to restore it to full condition, unfortunately. And we're probably not even going to get to eat all this bear meat because we have to wait a certain amount of time in between eating. In between. We have to wait a certain amount of time before we eat more carnivore meat because of the intestinal parasites infliction, which we've already gotten once this series, and I would wager we'll probably get at least one more time before the series is over, because I am not about completely avoiding eating the carnivore meat, at least when it's one of my only options. You know, I will take the risk of the intestinal parasites. Alright, so didn't quite see. Looks like we still have plenty of meat to cook. So I need to add more fuel to this fire. Okay. I know this is awfully repetitive. For some of you, I know it's very satisfying to watch. But for me, it does get repetitive. We're almost to the end of it, though. Yeah, we have 5 more pieces of meat to cook, which means if I add another piece of cedar firewood, I'll add the rest of that. So that's almost all the firewood that I went out and gathered. Wow. Wow. We are also getting very thirsty while this is happening. We've literally been cooking all night. 6 hours of darkness left. We're dehydrated now, losing condition on account of being thirsty. We'll probably drop to 99 there, maybe even 98 in a second. But we'll fix that issue momentarily, and then we'll rest, and then that will no longer be a problem at all. I'll go ahead and make some tea as well, because tea is amazing, as I have recently found out. I'm a big tea drinker in real life, so it's kind of surprising. I'm just now, figuring out that there are benefits to drinking tea in the long dark. But hey, that's the way it worked out. All right. I've got so much food. It's awesome. Oh, that container's full, so I guess we'll have to put the rest in the fridge, where there is more than enough room for all these bear steaks. Perfect. Now, what else am I carrying that's so freaking... Oh, yeah, that's right. I've got the firewood. Let's drop that. And drop a couple of tinder plugs as well. I'm also carrying 5 snares, which in total is about 3 pounds. The lower 3 pounds, in fact. So that's annoying. Alright, let's rest. We've got 5 hours of darkness left. Let's try and take advantage of it. I'm hungry. Was not expecting that. I'm going to go ahead and rest anyway, though. I'll wake up hungry, probably. Hopefully not below 100% condition, but I will wake up hungry. No. I'm actually doing better. Alright. Let me get some food out here. These pinnacle peaches are starting to lose condition. I'm going to eat some of my lower condition foods. The MREs don't seem to be degrading too rapidly. So that's good. I'm not necessarily going to worry about eating those right away. All right. Still pretty hungry, actually. I'm surprisingly hungry. And I've still got the 1% risk of intestinal parasites, so I don't want to tempt fate, really. Let's rest for another 4 hours or so. The risk for intestinal parasites should pass soon. And if that happens, then I will definitely eat a bear steak before I head out anywhere. You woke up fully rested. Unfortunately, I did not wake up without a risk for intestinal parasites. Unfortunately. All right, there's our cured black bear hide. Excellent. All right, I guess what I'm going to do is just handle this the old-fashioned way. I've got an energy bar, stale granola bar. I'm going to take some pinnacle peaches with me, and some crackers too. So we'll eat the energy bar now. We'll eat the stale granola bar now, and I'll also go ahead and drink some water now. And then we're going to head out and explore, as I said I was going to do before we killed that bear, and then spent an entire episode just cooking the meat. Did I just drop something by accident? No, I didn't. All right. Let's roll. More branches have fallen out here. This is one thing I just absolutely love about using this area as a base camp. I've mentioned it before. There's just always fresh firewood falling down from these trees. So it's very easy to have, say, a supply of water. And then there's fishing huts nearby, there's a lot of wolves nearby, there's things you can kill for food. 8 hours of daylight left. My calorie store is at 1600, which is great. I'm going to make my way back towards... We're fully rested too, which is awesome. That'll give us more of the ability to climb some of these areas that we spotted. I'm going to start heading back towards the spot where the lookout was. If I can. I don't know if I can just climb these cliffs straight towards it, but I'm gonna try and do that. Because there were climbable spots that I just, I want to explore. And then we will maybe turn our attention towards Desolation Point and start thinking about making some arrowheads. Because I think I have a good amount of supplies right now to support that trip. And then I can make all the arrowheads I'll ever need for this series, pretty much. Because arrowheads can be harvested from broken arrows. You pretty much never need to... Once you've made a handful of them, like a large amount of them, you're golden. And you very rarely lose them. So there's that. Alright, I'm going to start heading up the slopes. And then I can head to Pleasant Valley. And as I mentioned in past episodes, my visit to Pleasant Valley will be to, well, first of all, scavenge Pleasant Valley and find supplies. But also, I want to pay a visit to Timberwolf Mountain, and I think one of the biggest goals for this series that I want to accomplish before I end the series, or before I die, I mean, the series is going to go until I die, one way or the other, but one of my biggest goals that I want to accomplish is I really would like to fully explore Timberwolf Mountain. I didn't get to do that in Against All Odds Season 1. I found Timberwolf Mountain, and finding it was part of what killed me. Now that I know where it is, and now that I know how to keep my gear in much better condition. Alright, so there's the lookout. And there is, it looks like a climbing spot. Holy crap, you have got to be kidding me. Oh, hey. Alright, so here's a rabbit. Maybe this is a spot where I can put down some snares. Why not? I'll put down a snare here. I will very rarely be back here, but I'm carrying these snares anyway. I might as well put a few down. I'll put another one down right across the road here. Okay. All right. This looks like a really tall climbing rope, if I'm seeing what I think I'm seeing. Yeah, that's insane. That's one of the tallest ones I've seen. I'm fully rested. I think I can do it. I'm not encumbered. But I kind of want to... Yeah, that's really tall. I'm going to try it. Ah. Interesting. Actually seems like I'm making it this time. Because I have more energy. I'm not as tired. That was actually very easy. A lot easier than I was expecting. However... Yeah, we didn't even use that much of our energy getting up there. However, where do I go from here? It's getting foggy and... Oh, there's a cave. It's actually not really a cave. It's just kind of a... There's definitely a dead guy and some cedar firewood, and it's blocked from the wind, so I could... It's like a mini cave, if you will. Another useless dead guy. What the crap? I'm tired of useless dead guys, y'all. Yeah, there's really nothing here. I was expecting more from this. I saw this. The lookout is right up there. That's the cliff we overlooked when we were hanging out the lookout. But I don't think that there is... Yeah, see, this is a drop right here. Let me not walk straight off of that. Weather's actually getting kind of rough. So I should probably head back down. One thing I really like about these climbing mechanics is that it's very straightforward. You don't have to be very precarious the way you are when you're tight roping across some of the areas, like say on the way from Mystery Lake to Coastal Highway. You don't have to do that. You click the rope, you're on it, and then you just hit up or down. W or S if you're using WASD. And that's it. That's all there is to it. Hey, crow feathers. I feel like I make that noise every single time I see a crow feather. Like, hey, happiness. There's definitely rabbits in this area. I'm going to put down some more snares. Now that I know that they're around. And I can come up here to check for rabbits. There we go. I think that's all my snares. Yep, that's all my snares. Now, weather is looking pretty crappy. I could try and make it back down to my safe house this episode. Or I could hole up in one of these huts. Hey, dead guy. I'm not going to hole up in here with you. That is morbid. So, hell to the no. I will be hanging out in a nearby shack. Specifically this one. Much better. There's a bed. There's a crate. There's some stuff I could break down in here too. I could break down a lot of stuff in here. There's lots. There's bunks. There's beds. All kinds of stuff. Alright. Risk of intestinal parasites from that bear meat. Great. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and rest for 5 hours. Then we should cross into the night here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, we haven't actually. Okay, well actually that might give me an opportunity to get back to base camp. And I might take it. Let me go ahead and drink some water. We'll eat these saltines as well, which is going to actually dehydrate me a little bit. I'll show you. See? My slaked meter should be all the way full because I just drank water, but it's not. My thirst meter, I should say. It says slaked when it's all the way up. But yeah, this is good enough weather. We're going to head back. So I have some snares down. Did this one catch one? No, it's still standing. Yeah, still standing. That's what I thought. They need more time before they catch stuff. Alright, so I'm going to walk this way. Because I kind of want to learn my way around. And I have a feeling that this is actually going to lead me straight back down to that road into my campsite where I've shot the 2 bears. If I just follow this. Got about 2 hours of daylight left. So things could get dicey here a little bit. But I think we'll be okay. I'm going to keep walking this way because I really think this is the path that I need to follow. This just seems very familiar. I'm just walking it a little later in the day than you arguably should. But we've got 50%, or we've got 100% condition. We've got 50-degree weather on account of our lovely clothing. We still don't have rabbit skin mitts, and I need to make the bearskin bedroll. But I will.
It's dusk, so night can't be far behind.
That is genius, Jennifer Hale. I'm so proud of you. Is that a cave? Actually, I know exactly where I am. This is where I climbed up at the beginning of that harrowing episode and got attacked by not one, but 2 wolves. So we're going to go to that climbing spot and climb down. And then we'll be very near a spot where we can kind of park for the night. Yeah, we've got more than enough energy to make this climb downward. Since we've rested. Alright, mountaineering rope. Take me down. You lose so much less energy going down, too. It's a lot easier to go down a rope than it is to go up. It's a lot less risky. Alright, and immediately to the right here should be a spot where I can hold up for the night. And also a spot where I can call this episode quits. Good times. Alright. Made it. I will go ahead and stop this episode here. We'll get some rest. Well, it's still pretty well lit in here. This is a little weird. I like that it's brighter with all the lighting now, but this feels unusually bright. I'm not complaining though. I can see. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I upload new episodes in Against All Odds every day at 6 Eastern Daylight Time, which is GMT -4 for those of you not in the States. And comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think. I'll see you next episode.